book of Romans chapter 8 verse 20. For the creature was made subject to vanity, not willingly, but by reason of him who has subjected the same in hope. Okay, first and foremost, I'd like to give infinite honors and prayers to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rekahakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Salutation to the item that's pushing the truth and sincerity. Lord willing, this video will be edifying first and foremost the hopefully elect, then to those that cleave to the body. And what inspired me to do this lesson, real quick lesson, I was just thinking about how being made subject to vanity was a hard pill for us to swallow. All right, as the Lord said, He have given us the wine of astonishment. Okay, it wasn't the easiest thing for the greatest nation and the greatest people on the planet Earth to suffer such humiliation and embarrassment, man. You know, even until this day, we still suffering it. All right, and when you come to terms and grips with, you know, how far we fell from grace, you know, it should plague your mind, man. Okay? It should plague your mind because our fall included the entire nation, all right? The good had to suffer for the bad. And being a creation of the Heavenly Father, it's all for the will and do to show, basically to fulfill His will, all right? Knowing what the Lord will and purpose is. That's why we was made thus. This is Psalm 60:3. Thou hast showed thy people hard things. It was a hard thing for us to, you know, have to be ran out our land. All right, had to be discontinued from our heritage. Okay, had to suffer afflictions and, you know, things in the body. You know, forget our identity. Ultimately, to forget the name of the Heavenly Father. All right. When you think about it, the Lord delicate ones have gone rough ways. I'll get that next. It says, thou hast shewed thy people hard things. Thou hast made us to drink the wine of astonishment, man. You see that? Okay? Let me get that. Okay? We had a rough going, all right? This is Baruch 4:23. It says, for I sent you out with mourning and weeping, but thy power will give you to me again with joy and gladness forever. See, we went out mourning and weeping, all right? Like as now the neighbors of Zion have seen your captivity, so shall they see surely your salvation from thy power, which shall come upon you with great glory and brightness of the everlasting. Yeah, because right now it doesn't appear yet. It doesn't yet appear what we're gonna, you know, totally be of the Lord. You see? And that's gonna be a what? That's gonna be a great sight in the eyes of the nations when they actually see the nation that was once looked at as the perfection of beauty return back to their glory. You see? It says, my children suffer patiently the wrath that has come upon you from thy power. Remember, all right, this fall, all right, man had to fall, you know, going back to Genesis 6th chapter, you know, all right, we had to suffer many things, all right, in order to be refined, a vessel for the finer. You see? Let me get that. Okay, this Proverbs 25:4. Take away the dross from the silver, and there shall come forth a vessel for the finer. So, in order to be vessels of honor, all right, we had to be made humble. We had to be made low. You see, so we can understand the humility, how low the Lord, you know, basically what brought us down. Let me get that. It's Proverbs 20:22. He says on life and conduct. Okay, 22 and 4. Yup, by humility and the fear of the Lord are riches and honor in life. So in order for us to get immortality, which is life and honor and glory, all right, we had to be made low. So this is humility. It says
Strong's H 6038. Anava.
Yep.
Anava.
It says
second entry. Anva.
Yep.
Anva.
It says humility, meekness. Okay? It says condescension, human and modesty are divine and objective clemency, gentleness, humility, and meekness. All right? Okay, so a lowly mind. We had to be made low towards the earth. Let's get this word. It says to be made poor, afflicted, to be meek, to be weak and afflicted, right? It says depressed in mind or circumstances, needy, especially saintly. So the saints had to go through a process of needing, all right, before getting what they wanted or what we want or what our heart desire. We're gonna all have the things we need. We're gonna only just think about things we want. And even before we think about it, it's gonna be added unto us, because the Lord know our thoughts. Humble, low, meek. We had to be made low to the ground. You see that? Very low. Okay? This is back in Baruch 4 and 25. My children, suffer patiently the wrath that has come upon you from thy power, for thine enemy had persecuted thee. But shortly thou shalt see his destruction, and shall tread upon his neck. This is the point. My delicate ones have gone rough ways. All right? Being subject to vanity sucks, but it was necessary. You know? It hurt, but it's, you know, we're going to understand the good. We're going to be able to extrapolate the good out of the hurt. All right? Once we understand why it was done and what it was done for. Because everything going to come full circle once the Lord give us everything in whole. Because right now we have it in part. So it's not the easiest thing to understand. It says, my delicate ones have gone rough ways and were taken as a flock caught of the enemies. Right? Be of good comfort. That trap, that snare and trap that was set for the children of Israel didn't come by the power of these nations. All right? It was because we moved the heavenly Father to wrath, so he delivered us into our enemies. It says, be of good comfort, O my children, and cry unto thy power, Yahweh, for he shall be remembered of him that brought these things upon you. So I don't want to write the Zeta was Zeta format. Next time I say shalom.